What is good, YouTube? I am back again with my second video of the day, where I'm going to be giving 4 changes that the NBA should make immediately. Yes, immediately. They need to make these changes before next season. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, comment down below if you agree or disagree, or add some more changes that you think should have been on this list. I love to see what you guys comment down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Snapchat. The links will be down below. So without further ado, let's get into reason number 4. Number 4, All-Star Weekend. Now personally, this has to be so annoying for any NBA fan. Not only do you lose basketball for about a week or so, competitive legit basketball, but you get this watered down horrible product. I'm so glad that this All-Star Weekend that just took place exploited how bad and how many things need to be changed in All-Star Weekend. First of all, the 3-point contest. Nobody gave a damn about that. It's pretty obvious. Besides Eric Gordon, no one cared. Then the dunk contest was so lame. Not only was it lame because Zach LaVine was out, Eric Gordon just didn't look like he even cared, and he had a foot injury. And Derrick Jones, yeah, he had some nice bounce, I'm not gonna lie, but he still missed half of his dunks. And Glenn Robinson, congrats to you. That's probably the only accolade you'll ever get in your career, but it's probably the worst dunk contest in NBA history when you think about it. Obviously the older dunk contests weren't that great. I'm talking about the first and second ones, but like I said, those were the first and second ones. For a dunk contest in this era, that was pathetic. Then let's go to the rookie challenge. Wasn't horrible, but just like the All-Star game, no any type of competitiveness at all. The rookies were just launching threes, getting wide open dunks. Who cared? Then the All-Star game. That was so obvious. I'm so glad now that people are finally seeing how obvious it is that they do not care. Now, should they care about a game that really they're not really making much off of? It's not something that's going to affect their team or anything like that. Probably not. But I don't get why we have to sit around and watch millionaire basketball players that get paid more than police officers, that get paid more than teachers, and they get paid millions of dollars just because they're on TV to dribble a basketball and put a ball in a hoop. Why is it that they need to be motivated to do something that they love to do so much against the best of the best? Come on now, y'all guys can do better. Maybe at a 4-point line or a 5-point line. I don't know. I don't get why you guys have to be motivated to do something that y'all love to do. It's stupid. Adam Silver, you gotta fix this, bruh, because I can't take this anymore. Number 3, eliminate conferences. Now, this has been a topic among a lot of NBA YouTubers. I'm not the only one who's come up with this idea, but it is so obvious now, of all times now, that we need to eliminate conferences, for Christ's sake. Look at how stacked the West is. The Warriors, Steph, KD, Clay, Draymond, Iggy on the bench, Livingston on the bench. Then you got the Rockets, CP3, James Harden. Then you got teams like the Spurs, who have the greatest coach of all time and the best on-ball defender of all time in Kawhi Leonard, who one could argue should have got his 3rd straight defensive player of the year. And then let's look at some of the bad teams in the West, or should I say the lower tier teams. The Trailblazers, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Nurkic. They just added Zach Collins, who played extremely well in the Final Four in college basketball. Then you got teams such as the Pelicans, who are a lower tier team, who have probably the best front court. Forget probably, they have the best front court in the NBA in DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. I mean, for Christ's sake, how is it that the West is so stacked? And I haven't even addressed the middle pack with teams like the Timberwolves, who are young but got really good young players. Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, who some people think could be the best player in the league. And then in the East, LeBron James, Giannis, John Wall. That's basically your 3 players. But in the West, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Gordon Hayward just left the West. I was about to add him to the West, but I just remembered he just left. Paul George, Jimmy Butler, Damian Lillard, CP3, James Harden, DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, all that talent in the West. I mean, the Eastern Conference is so diluted of garbage that teams like the Hornets and the Pistons have a chance to make the playoffs, but if they were in the West, they wouldn't even win 20 games for Christ's sake. I mean, how bad does the East have to get for Adam Silver to realize that the East is straight up garbage? Please, we got to get rid of these conferences because it's only making LeBron James, extend his million-year run of conference finals dominance and then finals appearances even longer. I mean, Adam Silver, you said you wanted competition. Well, give us competition and get rid of conferences because teams like the Celtics are getting first seeds, but they're nearly getting swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, let's face reality. Let's say the Cavs were an 8th seed. Doubt it'll ever happen, but let's say they were an 8th seed. Do we have a doubt in any of our minds that they will not make the finals? I mean, if it's that bad, we got to get rid of these conferences. Number 2, shorten the NBA season. Now, I know this is probably, a big thing for a lot of fans to shorten the NBA season, but let's face facts here. 82 games, I mean, that's a lot of games, okay? It's a lot of games. I'm not saying that these players can't handle it or anything, but when you have someone like LeBron James, who is the best player in the NBA, who coast, let's just be real, he could average 30 plus points if he really, tried, or just tried halfway through the season if we're being real. He could average 30 plus, and then you have other teams like the Warriors who pretty much are going to just dominate and obliterate everybody that they come across in the regular season. What is the point of having an 82 game season? Why not just make it 60 games? I mean, a lockout year, I know it feels bad to a lot of fans, I understand that, but let's just really face reality here. Do we want to see 82 games of the Warriors destroying people, of the Cavs not giving a crap, of the Celtics being happy that they're getting the first seed when in reality it means nothing? I mean, come on guys, we really do got to shorten this season. There's no point of that. And think about it. Let's say the Cavs and the Warriors only met one time in the regular season, right? And the Cavs somehow managed to blow them out. It would lead into a story going into the finals. Everyone would be thinking, man, the Cavs beat the Warriors hella bad last time. It brings more anticipation when teams of higher tiers can play each other only one time a year, or less than the amount of times that they play in the regular season, in my personal opinion. So you bring more viewers, you bring more attention to the games, or should I say the high leverage games. So in my opinion, shortening the season would be better for everybody because we get a better product. Teams, in my opinion, would care a bit more because less games, more times that they have to win. So, my opinion, shorten this season, bruh. Number 1, the one and done rule. Personally, I understand why the NBA does this. I understand. You want to make more revenue, you want to help the NCAA because it helps you. But guys, let's be real. This is only hurting players. Now, let's start off with the college players. If I was playing college basketball and my name was on the cover of anything that was being sold, I want a portion of that check. It does not make sense that an organization can use my name to make money, but I cannot get any profit off of it. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. Why is it that colleges, people are gonna always say, but their education is paid for. They shouldn't have anything to worry about. They should not complain. But guys, they don't even want to go to college, a lot of these players. Ben Simmons even stated in his documentary that he didn't go to class in the second semester of college because he already had that 1.8 GPA. Yeah, for those who don't know, you only need a 1.8 GPA in one semester in order to qualify for the NBA. And guys, guess what? Ben Simmons didn't even qualify for the Naismith Award because he didn't have a 2.0. And it's not like he even tried to get a 2.0, he just tried to get the minimum to get in the NBA. If that doesn't show you that players in college that were top prospects coming out of high school don't give a shit, then I don't know what does show you. I mean, a 1.8 is so easy that I can literally go into college as a first grader and get that. Come on, guys. We need to get rid of this rule. I mean, we literally have to wait for Ben Simmons now. We had to wait for him when he could have easily just came out of high school. I mean, I guarantee you, when you got a 6'11", 6'10" point guard, because he is a point guard pretty much, when you got someone like that, I guarantee you he could have came out of high school, okay? Not everybody's gonna need that college development, and let's be real. Do you think that just 1 year in college, which pretty much is 1 semester like I've broken down, is going to mature you enough for the NBA? What's the difference between an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old? Really, what is the difference here? There is no difference. It's just so the NBA can take advantage of these players. If you truly cared, make them play for at least 2 to 3 years. Or maybe even make them play 4 years, for Christ's sake. I'm tired of the NBA just pretty much lying to our faces when they really don't care. There's no need to make this a rule. Look at all the great players who have come out of high school. Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Sure, it probably would have been nice to see them play in college, but was it the best thing for them? Because I believe not. Alright, so if you agree with anything that I said, y'all let me know in the comment section. Give this video a strong like. Also subscribe if you are new to the channel. This is your boy Young Mustard signing out. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Snapchat. The links will be down below in the description, and it will be the pinned comment. So without further ado, I'm out.
If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day, I had to pick up all the mail. They gon' channel right.